What is up, everybody? It is nowonshall coming at you with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today, we're going to talk about Armada Crewing. I'm going to do a little updated video to just crewing in Armadas. Since it's been a little bit, they added some more officers into the game, which is excellent for Armadas. It gives you more choice and more flexibility in officers. Even if you have some out doing something else, at least you have these other officers coming into play to do some Armada crewing. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, that, subscribe, that bell notification down below. Remember, down below there is a Discord link and a see more button. Come join the Discord. Under that is a donation link. If you want to donate, click that tiny URL. Remember, this is my main source of income. If you guys want to help out, click that button. I greatly appreciate it. And then under that is a join button. Become a member for $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month. So let's go take a look at basic Armada crewing, just the basics. So you normally look at Kirk, Spock, and Khan. There's your first example of one, and that's not on an Enterprise. That's on any other ship but the Enterprise. So there's one example of Armada crewing you could be using. There are several versions of it. If you're just running pure Ent, and you want, or if you're just running, you want survivability Alpha Ent, you want Zhao in that place of Khan. And if you're running an Enterprise, you pop over and you click on that, and you put Khan, Kirk, and Zhao is one good example of a survivability crew with a critical chance crew. And the next one would be 5. Boom. Group. What's it? 5, 6, and 5, 6, and Gorkin's one of them. Somebody was saying 5, 6, and Gorkin. So let's go find 6. So 7, 6. Boom. And they suggest Gorkin, which is going to be for the critical chance. So let's go find them. Cross. We should be getting close to Gorkin. Oh, he's on the bridge. Duh. So that's one of them. So you're relying on 5 of 10 increases the amount of resources. That's what you want. But your main thing is 5 of 10 increases the shield deflection of armor by X percentage depending on her level. And then you're using 6 as a when attacking Armada targets. Every time the ship gets hit, your opponent's weapon attack 6 to 10 increases the accuracy, armor piercing, and the ship by 10% of the total attack of officers. So you want to rely on attack officers on the bottom of your ship. And then Gorkin is going to be for hull breach. When the ship's opponent is crit, Gorkin gives a hull breach, 85% causing hull breach. Boom. That would help. That's one. But some people will 5, 6, and I think it was 7. And that's health. 5, 6, and 7 is another example. People are saying 5 Kirk and Khan. So let's discard these changes. Let's go back. So 5 Kirk and Khan. This is an Enterprise related one. So when you're doing Enterprise related stuff, it's a little bit different. So you want 5 there. Boom. And then and Khan, which you're just up your mitigation with using her as your main, and then you're using your Kirk for morale, and then using Khan for, it's going to be essentially going to be for crits. So every time your ship gets hit, you have more chance of critting. Some people have some random crews. I mainly stick to Kirk, Khan, and Zhao, or Kirk, Khan, and somebody else. This one seems pretty good because on top of that, you're using 5's ability to increase the resources that you get for the Armada, which is quite nice. It reminds me of Geordi. And then let's see, I might pull a miner off the node to show you this next one because this is newer. So let's pull you off the node since it's kind of OPC right now, and I kind of need to get it back out so no one steals my resources. So give me a sec to get the shield back in. Not gonna do the cuts because I always like adding a few more seconds to the video, just make you guys wait just a little bit more. So boom. So here's another one. Is I know a lot of you guys don't have them yet, but Riker, Bev, and Picard. Riker's for his main one. Well, Riker increases open damage against Armada targets by 130% per round, which is additive to the synergy we have on right now. And then the secondary is going to be for Crusher is going to be mitigation, which she gives mitigation for it. And then we're going to use Jean-Luc Picard because increase the crit chance by damage by 5%, which is a small bonus, which isn't much. When you have other groups like other people like Geordi on the side, that's Klingon. But if you want to have them the bridge, Geordi LaForge increases the rewards dropped by defeated Armada targets. So you could do like, it's not to be the best, but you can use Geordi in there, or you can just go pure mitigation and you might hit that cap with Warp's main ability. Warp increases mitigation by 20% for non-players, so you could throw him on the side, which would create more mitigation. That's another possibility you can go under. There's a lot of random crews that are out there. Like someone said, Beverly Decius Khan, which is a little bit different. So so increases per round, and then does that ability. Doesn't have to proc off anybody else, but he's using Bev, Decius, and Khan. Decius is another great officer. If you look at this, if you go back to my main, go back to assigning crews. So let's say you're on an Enterprise, or you can go General, Kirk and Spock, and then you can grab Decius. What Decius does is increases every time your ship gets hit. Every time the ship gets hit, weapon attack, Decius increases weapon damage by 10%, or whatever it is, depending on your level of Decius. Or you can go Decius there on an Enterprise, and then Khan there, which you're doing both stacks, which you're still getting morale, which you're still getting your shields up every time, and then on top of that, you're getting amplified damage every time you get hit by the Armada for damage and your critical chance, which is going to be greater and greater and greater as time progresses. People love using 5 of 10 because the fact alone is her ability to give you more loot from Armadas, and then you have mitigation on top of it, where she's going to be, in my opinion, she's an essential one. So if you have it, she's essential, so we can grab her, throw in Zhao spot, and you can still do something like this on an Enterprise, boom, or Decius in that spot. Or you can do, if you're off of Enterprise, so you have Kirk, Epic Kirk, Rare Spock, and her right on board, and 5 on the main one, so that's a possibility. There's so many different ways you can run Armada crews. They've added new characters to do it, and some of you guys may not have some of them, but there's some you could strive for. Like the Borg officer is a little easier to do, is 5, 6, 7, or any of those Borg officers help out greatly because that's what their abilities are Armada based or based on Borg related. So let's go look at Borg one more time. Let's go by grouping, and let's go find them in this grab bag of officers I have, this mini officers I have. So if like you look at 7, oh, he's out right now, so yeah. But the Borg ones you can run through and look through, but if you have 5, 6, and 7, awesome combination. Or 5, 6 and Khan, or 5, 6 and whoever your ones you want on the side, Gorkin or Khan. I said Khan already, but yeah, that's basically it. All right, guys, that's about the video. I'm sorry it's kind of not as visual, but I wanted to go over it and make you guys a video. I love you guys. Remember to hit that like, that subscribe button, that bell notification down below. Remember, hit that donation button if you can. Remember, this is my main source of income, and hit that join button for either 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks a month. I love you guys. Peace out. No one shall out.